Hello folks, it is I, Napalm, and we're going to go back to a really old game that I have stored up on my Steam, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's not really a good game. It's not really good. I'm not going to lie. Just the fact that it's just like a lot of things wrong with it. Like, for me personally, it's just like, just like, I don't know. It was too short. The combat was like no, the combat was okay, but like having to go on the city like consistently, like having to like do missions in order to be like on the heroic side, and if you didn't do it, you would go on your criminal side. There was just a lot of wrong things with it, to be honest. My favorite one was the first one. I wish I had bought that years ago when it was on Steam still, but unfortunately that has escaped my chance, and that's always going to be one of my biggest regrets because that would have been looked really good at 60 frames per second. So I was like, I'll have to deal with the second game. So I'm gonna play one mission, my ally, my enemy, and that's where we fight Kraven. If any of you guys have been up to date with like comics, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man, you'll know that there's one arc where Spider-Man fights Kraven, or well, pretty much like Kraven like rounds up all the villains and like hurdles them over
It all makes sense.
like this
Fisk
part.
becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. It's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
I know I had like last time I played this there was like subtitles, I believe. Yeah, they're turned off. Yeah, the game it's like swinging around was actually pretty good. I think one of the things that was praised is like he actually like webs to buildings. The first one he was like webbing into like the middle of nowhere. And it was fun. It had so much potential,
Sometimes
but
I
it just
fantasize about
disappointed.
moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone.
There's one trick I'm trying to do. It's like the slingshot. I can't do it. So, all right, let's get on to it. But yeah, like
He goes out in public dressed
yeah,
like
he
a
actually Spider-Man actually wears this suit during that Kraven the Hunter arc.
About Spider-Man.
And I thought, you know what? Why don't I do a video of that? You know, him fighting in this suit. You guys should definitely give it a read, to be honest. Just pick up an issue, or a volume, or however you guys can read.
He's more
your
likely
comics.
to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
I might skip this part though. Just talk with Harry.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows.
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is going to stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me.
Yeah, the swinging in this game was actually really fun. Same for the first one, even though you swung out of nowhere, but I don't know, the story was better. That was another thing that was really bad about this. Like, the story was just like very rushed. They added some new things like the Kingpin and Kraven. Kraven was not in the second game. But like, yeah, like the first
If my
story
blood
kind
could
of
cure
like,
Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat.
it's like a story of its own. It's like an
It'll take
original
time
story.
and lots of research to find out. He's in no mood to wait. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Now, my only gripe about this suit is, like, it doesn't feel like the symbiote suit. It's just the black suit. Because you can obviously see the cloth folds
Okay,
on him.
thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Killed people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I
was
know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Kraven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him.
Okay, and now we're gonna go fight Kraven. I forgot how to fight, by the way. And I forgot how to swing or do all that stuff. But man, yeah, I really wish that I actually have been looking for like a physical copy of Spider-Man, the first one, but yeah, it's pretty much impossible to find. You just get like these download codes, but they're not from the trustiest sites that you should be downloading.
Kraven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers.
Yeah, this is it.
It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude.
And in just like the comics, you fight in time. Or Central Park? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Yeah, you fight in Central Park.
The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
Okay, so just like the comics.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust.
So that's
But
gonna
he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
Now I'm on.
Come get me, boy!
Ambush me from the trees.
I can smell your fear.
watched Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach this spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
Always one step behind.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
You grasp at shadows.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of a repeat. This boss fight is not really that climactic.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Yeah, the one in the comics is a little more better, because Kraven's son comes out in it. Black Cat's there, the lizard, it's definitely worth the read. It's pretty cool. Oh shit.
Come get me, boy.
Trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
So yeah, he actually sends in clones, but I think that's if you find them too late, which I haven't been able to.
Don't feel bad. You're not... Alright, you're not good.
So be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a Kraven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Kraven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
And that's that. That's the only mission I'm gonna do. I would not think I want to continue this game. There's not a lot of missions, to be honest, actually. You would literally have to do like a bunch of like side missions which are not worth your time. But yeah, they're very, very disappointing. Day of the Hunter, you meet him, Into the Lion's Den. Yeah, a lot of these are like really boring. Very big letdown. I really want to play the first. I have the first one, but for PS3, and you can't buy the DLC suits, which sucks. You could download them on Amazon if you have the PC version, but I don't have the first one, so that's the little
Sometimes I wish I had a
dent.
quieter, more low-profile gig. Like
Anyways,
pro wrestling.
shut up. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. That's the only one I wanted to do because I just recently read that comic arc and I wanted to recapture that scene. It wasn't a good scene, but you know, it gave me some idea. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like, comment if you're new to the channel, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the videos that I post. And I will see you guys around. Bye-bye.